idea is to compete, and you don't have to win, but whenever you do win, it's a nice feeling.
Winning is everything, Bradford. What do you mean? Good guys finish last.
All right, that's from the amazing film Age of Champions, making its Hampton Roads premiere tomorrow. Age of Champions is an award-winning documentary following 5 senior athletes up to 100 years old as they sprint, leap, and swim for gold at the National Senior Games. The film premiered to a standing ovation at the prestigious Silver Docks Film Festival and has been shown at more than 700 venues around the world. You can be part of this exciting showing tomorrow at 11 a.m. at a free screening at the Sandler Center for the Performing Arts, hosted by Atlantic Shores Retirement Community. And today we have Age of Champions producer Keith Ochwat here to tell us more about this special show and film. First of all, welcome to Hampton Roads. You flew in from California just for the screening.
Absolutely. It's I think it's about 6 a.m. West Coast time right now, so still waking up a little bit.
A little early for you, huh, Keith? First of all, how proud are you of this film? Because it's really an amazing movie.
Oh, thank you, Chris. You know, it was a pleasure to make. It was a pleasure to get to know these people. You know, we followed a 100-year-old tennis player, an 87-year-old pole vaulter, a team of grandmother basketball players, and swimmers in their 90s from right here in Virginia.
The inspiration behind this movie, how did it get started?
You know, really, the Senior Olympics, in our opinion, is one of the best-kept secrets in sports. Very few people know about it. If your grandparent isn't a senior athlete, or you yourself isn't, you know, if you're not a competitor, you probably don't know about the Senior Olympics.
Right.
And it's an amazing thing. Over 300,000 athletes who are 50 and older across the country compete in the Senior Games. And we wanted to tell that story.
What did you learn about the human spirit for athletes who compete at such an older age? I mean, they're still competitive, aren't they, Keith?
They're really competitive. I mean, you know, what in a nutshell, what I learned, I'm in my late 20s, and so I never really thought about aging and what it means to get older and what, you know, I might be capable of as I get older. But seeing what these people overcome to compete, to pole vault, to swim, to sprint, to leap, I mean, they overcome cancer, you know, a dying spouse, other health issues. The swimmers from Virginia, I mean, they grew up at a time when there were no pools for African Americans, so they actually learned to swim in the Potomac River and the reflecting pool.
Oh, wow.
They overcame that, and if they could do those things to do what they love, it kind of gives me hope that I could overcome adversity as well.
I know you've got plenty of favorites in the film, but I know there's a couple who stand out for you. What is maybe the most amazing athlete?
Well, I mean, they're all so amazing, but you know, I think one thing, just on a pure physical standpoint, the 87-year-old pole vaulter. I mean, I was at the pole vaulting training facility with him. We were in South Texas, and you know, he does a few vaults. He goes 6-7 feet, and he says, "Hey Keith, you want to give it a try?" And I say, "Well, no, I don't. Actually, right. I really don't." It's intimidating, and you know, and this man's you know, a World War II veteran. He was in the Navy, you know, and he's almost 90 years old, but he's doing this thing that me as a person in my mid-20s, I can't even bring myself to try.
I know, Keith, it's an amazing film. You can see it tomorrow. It is The Age of Champions. For more information, you can call Atlantic Shores at 716-3000, and we're asking anyone who would like to attend the screening to RSVP either by phone or online at AtlanticShoresLiving.com/Age of Champions. If you stick around after the film tomorrow, Keith will take some questions and answers. It is at the Sandler Center. The doors will open at 10 a.m. The film will start at 11 a.m., and it is definitely worth going out and seeing. An amazing movie. Keith, thanks for joining us this morning on the Hampton Roads Show.
Thank you, Chris.